Dwayne Keir. I'm a technical services officer for the RM of Corman Park.
Why get involved with Jane's Walk?
Well, you only really understand a community until you start walking in it. I mean, I know a lot, it doesn't matter what community you go to. If you're in, usually people will get up, if you're in downtown Toronto or Montreal or Chicago or New York, you always go out and you walk around. But it's about doing that in your own town in different areas too, and it feels like a different city. It's kind of cool. It's like you're visiting, but it's about just understanding the vibe and having a sense of place and what you like, what you don't like, because it's always changing. It's not going to ever stay the same, whether we like it or not. The walks aren't supposed to be overly planned, so you just try to want to figure them out as they go. You just want to set a framework, and it's sort of like road hockey. Just throw a bunch of sticks and a ball, and even use boots as a goal and let kids play. Instances, we're going to start at Don Cherry's and then have a midway point here at Christie's Bakery, and there's about 6 or 8 streets and various routes that people can take. So I'm going to have people kind of pair up into two and then walk through the neighborhood, have a conversation about, meet somebody new, talk about a few different things, and then come back here. We'll grab a coffee. It might be cold, might be rainy, who knows, and then you just try and just try and have a better understanding and listen to other people's experiences and stuff like that. Okay. What do you see when you look down that sidewalk? Now, is that something you're going to see in a new neighborhood with cul-de-sacs? It's a city. It's a design. Framework that's human scale, not car scale. Because it's not that it's a war on the car either. But cars don't go and shop, right? Cars don't go into businesses and enable commerce. People do. So you make it people friendly, people scale, and then you get just a better overall diversity, and just it helps to limit vulnerabilities of high fuel prices and stuff like that, and it's easier to insert public transportation into these neighborhoods as well. Jane's Walk are happening. They're happening Saturday and Sunday, but Sunday's Mother's Day, so I don't think there's any real scheduled. They're 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. There's some really interesting ones on the Kinston Park redevelopment. So, and there's some exciting stuff going on in the city that people, if they get out and want to have an input into what's going to happen, it's going to make yourself more aware and have better ideas. And I think cities need to be basically a collection of small towns with a main street, and then you enable it to just grow together and work together. And that's what Saskatoon was originally founded as, was basically 3 towns that came together too. And then you see that at Sutherland too. Sutherland's a small town that you see the traditional walkable fabric of the railway communities sort of thing. But